Hello, I'm Sampurna, and I killed my inner child. Now, what is an inner child? Inner child is basically that childlike feature which is still within you, whatever be your age. It is that child that did not understand when it was supposed to grow up. You suddenly became an adult one day and told this inner child of yours that it's enough now. You got to grow up. Nobody is going to mollycoddle you going forward. You're not allowed to make silly mistakes. You can only do your best at all times and get appreciation out of me. Now, this child was extremely confused. It could have been at the age of 6 or 16. For me, I believe it was around 16. I suddenly told my inner child one day that it was time to grow up. I took away the protective layer, the safety net from myself, and I said, this is it. Now on, you've got to behave. You've got to be a certain way, the way the society expects you to be, in order to attain success and be your best self. Now, this child was for sure startled. It wasn't something expected, it was a shock. It could have traumatized a lot of inner childs too. For me, it was like I was thrust into a rat race all of a sudden and asked to do my best. Now, from my limited experience of life, doing your best at all times is extremely stressful. But we never tell ourselves that it's okay. That inner child goes through incessant criticism because we feel it is our duty to make it into a full grown adult one day. There's no alarm system before that. Nobody tells us that this day is coming and suddenly you'll be on your own and there will be nobody to guide you or direct you or help you through the stress that you're going to face after this. The same thing happened with me, and I literally killed my inner child that day. While the child doesn't really die inside of you, it's like a plant that stops getting fed, stops getting the nutrition that's so important to survive. When you stop watering your plant, it's going to wither and it's going to come to a stop in terms of growth. And that's exactly what happened to my inner child. It stopped talking to me. It got passive aggressive at times and generally stopped being my friend because it knew that I wasn't a friend anymore. I was an enemy. If something went wrong, I would go back to the inner child and rebuke it, scold it, give it a piece of my mind. What the hell are you doing? Why are you such a loser? Why aren't you able to get things done? Everybody else your age is getting things done. While you're just a worthless piece of shit. I've said that to myself so many times that I can't even remember the count of it. And remember, when you achieve something in life, you do well, you gain success in anything. You do not go back to the inner child and say bravo and pat it on the back or give it the appreciation that's normal at that point. Instead, what you do is you only go back to the inner child and talk to it when things are not well, when you haven't done well in life. How fair is that? Absolutely unfair, according to me. And I have realized that I have done this for so many years now that I doubt if the inner child is still alive. And the child was the happiness in me, the joy in me, the curiosity towards life in me. And if that's gone, what's remaining exactly? A 30-year-old shell of a person. I think that's what's remaining. And how I have decided to take care of my inner child now that I'm a grown up and I have much more exposure to life and I know these things, I know these concepts, and I know that the only person who can heal this inner child is me. What I do now essentially is that I speak with a lot of kindness to myself now. Instead of when I make a mistake, going like, what the hell have you done? Not again. You'll always be this loser. Good things are not meant for you. You cannot accept good things in your life. You will always mess up. That's just your identity. Instead of labeling myself those things and giving those negative connotations continuously to my inner child, I would approach it in a different way. I would speak to it with a lot of generosity, like an adult who knows that it's a child. I look at my younger self, I visualize my younger self, a baby, an infant, a toddler. And sometimes it makes me want to cry that I have done this to myself. I look back at that person and I feel like it's my responsibility to keep that child alive and happy and joyous and curious towards life. I speak to them more naturally and kindly, and I tell them, like an elder sister or a mother, that things did not go the way we expected it to, and that's okay. We are going to find the next steps to fix this, and you have always done it. This is not your first time. You fix things really well. You're a solution finder, and you're really fast at it. So you do things really quickly. So you're going to bounce back from this as well very quickly. And you know that. I have the confidence in you because I've seen you do that so many times. And there's nothing to worry about. I'm there to keep you safe. Your environment is safe. I'm there to protect you. And nothing has come to a standstill because you made that particular mistake. It's all redoable. You have umpteen number of shots at it. Doesn't end your life. And when I speak like this continuously to myself and I affirm like this, what generally ends up happening is that there's a confidence boost in that inner child. That inner child is suddenly hearing all the positive things from the same person, and they're like, did this person change? Does this person actually love me? Do I have a reason to live on now? And the inner child heals itself through this process of you affirming the right things the right way. And your inner child stops feeling like it's being attacked all the time. It feels safer. Your nervous system gets regulated. Your stress response gets regulated. You become much more calm and poised and grateful for the things that you have rather than always being hammered for the wrongs. And this is something I have learned about inner child healing on my own. Nobody told me this, but this is something I have started doing, and I see a difference in how I feel inside. And I know inside is that child that's just waiting for some love, for some care, and to blossom again and gain its full potential. I mean, it's a child. You get to decide how you treat it. Do you cause self harm or do you help yourself?